don't shoot him. Yeah, buddy. Shows that I'm streaming. Unlisted. What is unlisted? Okay. Hi guys, we're back. I'm sorry. That was a disaster, but hopefully you guys can actually see things now, because it was majorly choppy. On YouTube, and yeah, that's not gonna work. Don't jump off of that. Perfect. Ugh, I keep wanting to jump on and ride, and I can't. We do need some more oxide. I'm kind of wanting to find a bear, if we can. Between the javelins and Eddie and the arrows, I feel like we could probably manage, but famous last words, honestly. Oh, it's getting dark, isn't it? Alright, come on, Eddie. We should probably go back to camp. Ah! Why do you do that? I wasn't even there yet. Jumping out in front of me. And everybody on Twitch, I think it's been fine from the start, so sorry for the hiccups, because you guys were probably wondering what the hell is going on. But 'tis the trouble of multi-streams. Corn. We might even be able to make creamed corn? I'm not sure. I can't remember if we can do that on the fireplace thing. Come on. You're so noisy. We can go up this side. Thank goodness there's not crocodiles on this map. We're not ready for that. Ah, thanks for following. My husband and I were laughing about a lot of people have like their followers or their subscribers or whatever are all named like something army or something like that. He watches a person named Pastilli of the Pastilian army, stuff like that. We're like, what the heck would we even call people? And could not for the life of me come up with anything. So that one's going to be on the drawing board for a hot minute, but I think we have a while before I have to worry about that. Alright, buddy. Time to go to your house. This is where the mounts live. Come on. You gotta come this way a little bit. No? Oh, don't yell at me. It's not my fault. We can do some of your skill points, though. Let's just open up everything. Let's see. We like stamina regen, but right now we need him to be healthy, to be honest. Is there anything that makes him do more damage? I can't remember. No, I don't think so. Just lots and lots of stamina. Perfect. Well, we're making you into the perfect mount. Slowly but surely. You just lie down. Go kill some bees. Oh, yeah. At one point I logged back in, and I had a beehive, and it was over here. I've not had one over there yet. Perfect. Ah! We need oxygen. You know, when I'm just recording, I never really have to worry about running out of oxygen and that sort of thing. But as soon as I start streaming, I am just so freaking distracted that I'm constantly running out of food and water. Okay, let's see if we can make anything. Roasted corn. Just roasted corn. Well, that's fine. We can roast the corn. Forgot I was not burning wood. Probably should do that now. Since we're gonna need some more charcoal soon. Pop this down over here. Now we have 2. think I can probably steal some out of here. Cook some of this meat as well. Okay. Didn't quite level you up yet, but we do have one tech point. Honestly, I don't want to get too crazy. We're gonna be in the caves, though. Probably worth doing a wood torch. They last a lot longer. Thought I had some sulfur somewhere around here. I might have used it all for the torches, though. I did. Okay, so we'll go to sleep. And then we can go get some more sulfur. And hopefully hunt a few more things. Oh, okay, fine. What if I come all the way over here? That close enough to your campfire? I do that. No, but the bees came in. It would be my luck that I would pick up this bed and then the bees would... Of course. Okay. Fix that. Grab some corn for us. We can just sleep right here. No bees. Yes? Great. No bees. I had a feeling it was going to do that. So much honey. We will never run out of honey. That is for sure. Okay, let's go back out and get some sulfur. Do a little bit more hunting. Keep trying to get leveled up. Kind of in a stalemate as far as that goes right now. Can't do a bunch of decorating because, well, we need to unlock things. We gotta level up to unlock things. It is the struggle of early game. Sorry, buddy. Oh, gosh darn it. Reared at just the right time. Or the wrong time. One of the two. Swifty. That's an awesome name. Thank you. No, that's awesome that you've been watching the playthroughs. We've been having a lot of fun. I just recorded for Saturday today. And sneak peek, we went ahead and did the next mission. And had a great time. Super excited to get that edited and out to you guys soon. I think we're honestly going to be doing quite a few missions in a row. And moving into tier 4 soon, which is going to be awesome. But because of the build series, we're probably going to level up almost even quicker. Well, maybe not. It's debatable just because... That's a buffalo. I was really confused. Just because we're focused on a little other things instead of the constant revamp that I'm doing at the stick space, but fine. Is it gonna shoot the right thing though? That's the question. Ah, I feel so sorry. This is so sad. Okay. Not my fault. Don't yell at me. Sorry, Mr. Buffalo. Mrs. Buffalo. Oh, no, don't do that. God damn it. Sorry, excuse the language. That was unintentional. So, the sad part about this is I don't have a fancy knife for that. So that was just in vain, and I feel bad. Oh, we were getting sulfur. I completely forgot. Ah, there's sulfur. It was very helpful having Eddie help keep us safe. Okay. I did kind of want to explore a little bit more of this map. So, really, we've only been across, like, B2 for the most part. Our first cave was over here. So, we might kind of work our way up and around and see what we find. Just to explore the map a little bit more. Take the baby buffalo? Should I? We don't have anything to do with them yet. But then again, I mean, we're just leveling them up. It would be the right thing to do, wouldn't it? Okay, I will take him, but you guys are gonna have to come up with a name for him, because I'm getting a little bad at coming up with names. Come on, buddy. Let's take you back to the camp. You can stay there. Is this just gonna be the map we collect animals on? I'm gonna end up with a moa. I know there's a mod you can get where you, I'm just happy to, oh gosh, lost my train of thought. I saw your comment. Junior? Do you watch BMO? Because he names every single one Junior, and it kills me. Schmifty, yes, we are basically running cave bases from start to finish all the way through all the outposts. And a massive... a base in... a pit and Prometheus in the swamps. Wow, you're brave. The swamps are a scary place. I mean, they're not horrible, but every time a freaking needler pops out, I panic slightly. So, props to you. Come here, buddy. No, come here. We're going upstairs. Come on. All the way. You can do it. Good job. Stay here. He is really fun to watch, and I'm glad to see he picked up the great hunts on Prometheus. So he definitely came back. We're gonna go back this way? Yeah, we can ride out this storm. We'll be fine. I'm glad that he came back to the game. I was a little worried that he wouldn't. Moms are touchy for sure. Yeah. Though I do really love the Ubis, whatever they call it, the attack moas, those things. They are super cool. They made it much less scary once I finally got one. But when I was running around the swamps searching for one, I constantly thought I was gonna die. See what trouble we can find. If I ever get brave enough to load up my... Oh, is it bad to do this here? It might be a bad idea. But I hear... the bear. Well, if we find the bear, we'll fight the bear. But we're also gonna have absolutely no stamina here pretty soon, so. But yes, if I get brave enough to upload my previous stream, it does, they do. My previous playthrough, I can't talk and read at the same time, I'm useless. Then I might do a base tour of my Prometheus base. It's not 100% done, but I definitely, it took me a hot minute. It was tough. Oh, I missed. Oh gosh, why are you moving? Come here. He keeps hitting me as soon as I'm trying to throw it. There we go. I didn't want to hit you, Eddie. I'm sorry. But I built that base right outside of the swamps. The one on the west side, there's like a more southern entrance and a more northern entrance, and I think it's the more northern one. I built the base right there, and it's not too bad. I built it up the side of the mountain, which is kind of cool. Come here, buddy. Don't get fallen on by a tree. It would be just my luck for a bear to pop up while we're over here. Okay, we're not going after that buffalo. There's not as many, like, landmarks, I feel like. Though I'm sure it'll be better once I'm not in the middle of a storm anymore. What's our chances? I can't believe we got that. Okay. Our chances are lucky. That's what our chances are. Honestly, not sure they even have tier 4 storms on these maps when you're on easy. I've only had 2s and 3s so far. Get our water. We do have a geyser over here. I don't think we can do geyser missions on the outposts, though. If I remember right, those are only for open world and operations. Ah, perfect. Yeah, I have it saved like in a... It's a separate save file outside of the cloud that I just saved to my Google, and I know it'll be fine. I went through all the steps, but it's gonna be fine. But I'm constantly worried that it's gonna end up deleting the current 6 playthrough when I try to save it and like swap them out. I know it's not going to, but what if, you know? So I'm a little too chicken right now, but I might hop into one of my other games that's not Icarus and do the same, like, save and make 2 save things. Tear it all down. Oh, extra fear. A public dedicated server. Oh no. Yeah, at any point someone could just come in and just absolutely wreck it. I've wanted to play, like, in a co-op or a dedicated server before, but Unfortunately, people are flakes. Like, every time you think you're gonna get together with someone and do a playthrough, they just disappear off the face of the earth. So, maybe one day. But, of course, now I'm doing this, so I feel like I'm a lot more busy with my time. But, maybe in the future. The multi-saves, yeah. You would think I think I'm almost at 1,000 hours into this game. So you would think by now I would have this, like, multi-save rotation down, but who knows? We'll see. Technology and I are not usually friends, hence the issues at the beginning of the stream. This is kind of fun up this way. This is tucked in nicely. So I always assume that the worst is going to happen to me, because that's usually how it works, but it's kind of cool. Go up top, see what kind of view we get. Are you going to swamps? Oh, that's amazing. But it really is. Oh, hey, we leveled up. It really is. Like, once you work so hard on that, you're like, dear God, do not touch anything, please. Oh, what a cool view. Not gonna lie. If we weren't doing caves... Do you have a baby attached? No? That's, okay. If we weren't doing caves, I would probably absolutely be up here. Building a base, because it is a pretty cool view. Yeah, I might stop being a chicken and actually pull it up and show it to you guys, because I think my husband is tired of me being like, honey, look what I built. And he goes, yeah, it's a lamp. Good job. I'm like, yeah, but it's a cool lamp. So. Can share it with other fellow Icarus lovers. Yeah, you really can see the whole valley from up here, which is nice. I think it's only 11. We should be able to keep looping around and hunt as we go, but... Oh, I need oxygen. Just consume it all. Well, I will look into it and see if I can do the swap this weekend. Oh yeah, definitely. The Discord server is awesome. I will definitely see if I can get everything swapped over this weekend and maybe do a little tour. And if it somehow makes it so that the 6th playthrough dies and is gone, we'll just blame it on you. Sound like a plan? Go this way. Sounds good. Perfect. Come on, Eddie. Well, in that situation, then I guess we can name the Buffalo Jr. in honor of the Prometheus map that will never be finished. Not by me, by BMO, but... I was kind of sad. A lot of the people I watched recently have kind of been taking hiatuses. Hiccup, I don't know if you guys have watched him, the hermit. Oh, where is he? Where's the bear? I think him and his wife are having a child, so he's on hiatus for a minute. And Madstone is revamping his whole channel, so he's out for a while. So I'm trying to find new people to get my inspiration from, but Yeah, it really did. Where's this bear? I'm fine with fighting a bear, but I can't find the darn bear. I maybe should have buffs before I fight the bear, but... Have you spent a lot of time in the null sector, John? I have not yet. I didn't get that far into Prometheus before I decided to kind of back off and start this series, but honestly, it kind of intrigues me. It looks hard as hell, but that would be awesome. I feel like the public server or like the group base builds, they just, when you have multiple minds all working together to create something, it just ends up so interesting every time because it's everybody's input, but it can be very hard to get people that are both willing to really put the time in. Oh, and right in the butt. Sorry. No to the null sector, huh? And to think people will build their entire bases in the null just because. I think the only way that it would be somewhat okay is that there are some websites that you can get, like Icarus Intel, and they have the null sector mapped out. And you can pull up the cheat code, basically, and look at the null sector, which would definitely make it more manageable. But still, the amount of things that are constantly trying to murder you and the lack of resources are just really not great. Plenty of animals, that's about it. Constantly trying to kill you. I think the aggro field is like 100 meters. It seems like. No kidding. Ah, well, Sean, do you post any of your bases on the Icarus server on Discord? And shoot, you're a mega builder. Now I'm like self-conscious about doing a playthrough on my base. It's decent size, but it's definitely, it's probably the biggest one I've ever done as far as things go, but what were we doing? We're fixing this. You hungry? Yeah, you kind of are. Might have to go down by water so we can get a drink soon. Oh no. Okay. I think we're gonna have to head back. We're getting overweight. Oh, look at that. We unlocked your bestiary. Level 10. Perfect. If you guys didn't know, if you just keep feeding these guys constantly, until they're level 20, I think, you keep this, like, those plus sign buffs, and they'll just get, like, passive XP constantly until, like, level 20. It's pretty nice. It just takes screenshots. That's okay, you know? We all do it in our own way. It took me a painful amount of time to figure out how to do anything with it came to technology and getting things uploaded, and God forbid trying to remember to take screenshots for thumbnails, because that's just impossible to do. I always have to go back and make up something that was sort of close to what was happening during the episode, but thankfully AI can usually solve all problems, so there is that. Where'd you go, buddy? He's gonna jump in front of me in like 3 seconds. Oh, there he is. Okay. I think this is where we almost died to the bear when I dropped down. Which absolutely would have been my luck. Yeah, we're getting looped back around. We'll drop up some stuff, and then we might still be able to make a loop back to the south. But we can feed little Junior and see how he's doing as well. No! So sad. I had the very first Ubis that I got. Braved the swamp to go get it. And when I brought him out, I had wood fortifications with the spikes on the walls. And I got just close enough to base that it stopped pathing behind me and decided it wanted to go find food. And the baby Ubis just ran straight into the spikes and killed itself. And I just stood there and watched it. I was like, what are you doing? I had to deconstruct those entire walls just to get him into the base when I went and found a new one. And yeah, Sean, Madstone really does restart frequently, but he has some really creative builds too, so we go through it. I really want him to see him finish Prometheus, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna go restart again. But honestly, Olympus, I think, is his passion, which is fine. We gotta do what we like doing. A whole wolf pack. Oh no. How do you guys feel about the wolves? I like them, and I did have one. And honestly, now that things are tracking behind you a lot better, I might be more willing to give them a try again, but what the heck? That's weird. But yeah, I constantly having to wait for him to catch up was hard. It's too noisy. Yeah. They really are. They are very loud. That's how I feel about the Tuskers as well. They're constantly making you... you just stay down here for a second, buddy. Those Tuskers are constantly loud. Sorry, bud. I know you're hungry. And I have no bed for you. We certainly would probably have enough stuff to make the beeswax balls eventually. Based off of how much bees we have to manage up here. I don't think I have anything for that. Okay. Speaking of bees. On the bright side, with this one, they stay stuck behind the wall, so a lot easier to get rid of them. Perfect. Okay. We have food. Need to cook that and that. We have charcoal. And cook some pumpkin. We're gonna have all the food. No kidding. I've not been watching quite long enough to realize that, Scott. But that definitely makes sense. I think he really is in it for mostly the building, and then he is just ready to build again. He does the missions because he feels like he has to, maybe? I'm not sure, but he definitely is in it for mostly building, I think. Oh, we're running out of storage space again. Can we build anything new yet? The spoil rate decrease. I didn't realize that. Can the Tuskers pull a cart? I don't think they can. I can't remember. Oh, water. Shoot. And they honestly, they get around pretty quickly, I feel like, for how large they are. Unlike the mammoths. That was a... Sorry to say it, but a little bit of a flop in my opinion, but... It can. Okay. That makes it worth it. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're out... Yeah, the mammoth was horrible. If you're out, like, doing a big hunting trip, especially if it extends to the cart, then I could definitely see where the spoil rate situation would be beneficial. But outside of that, probably not quite as... Oh no, don't do that. Quite as big of a deal. I never even tamed a mammoth. I saw how much trouble they were at the start and what a nightmare it was and realized that that just wasn't gonna be for me. More storage, yep. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a better torch. Maybe 2 of them? Let this one run out, and then we'll have those. But I feel like with the mammoth, if they would have at least made it like... Oh, I don't even know, because like I get it, they're slow, but they move faster when they're chasing you, when they're aggroed, than they do when you ride them, I feel like. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, but... Oh! I never thought about that. You could just post them around the base and have a mammoth defense. You don't take them anywhere, but... It seems kind of like an expensive thing to feed, but there are worse things. 1,500? I think... Let's make some more posts for up front. I think we're gonna run out of daylight if we try to run out to do some more looking right now, but... Do a little bit more building, we should be able to sleep and go out first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, I was gonna put a wall through here. Do the teenage cave worms, is that what comes out with the thumper? I saw someone do the like thumper mission a really long time ago, but I've not done them myself. I usually kind of speed through all the missions really quick, but when you're playing by yourself, I never feel like I need to make more trees and ore all that much. I'd rather just travel around and find more, go to the desert, something like that. But between the desert and the Arctic, those caves are just absolutely loaded, so maybe I crossed. Oh, yeah. I'm tracking. The world boss. I don't remember what they're called either. Adult cave worms? Since you guys are hanging out, I'll give you guys a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, maybe. Very minor. Land sharks, yes, the land sharks. We attempt Saturday's mission, we attempt to go and fight a land shark. And well, it's an experience. We don't die. But we'll try again. I'm the queen of getting really brave and like, oh yeah, let's go do that. And then halfway through going, we shouldn't have done that. That was a horrible idea. We should not have done that. More bees? Really? I think I'm gonna have to repair it first, of course. Yeah, the bees can damage your walls, by the way. It's kind of stupid. Okay. Alright, what else should we do? I think we really... Well, we can do some of these, I guess. Let's see. I think it would be cool... Oh, I forgot you don't get... Wait, did we already do all our solo? Maybe we did. I couldn't remember if you get solo points on these. Regret or death than regret. I do usually put a bedroll down though. That is one thing that I'm usually pretty smart about. Oh. I learned my lesson. I think the most sad and proud moment I ever had was I was on Prometheus and I was doing some of those simple missions to try and get just some like XP built up and some money. And I was defending a radar, which was fine. And then out of nowhere behind me, I was not prepared. A bear came like barreling in. And I had my MOA with me. I had my MOA with me and he had been with me from the very start. He was my very first MOA that I got on Olympus and he'd followed me all the way through from my little stint on Styx to Prometheus. And he was standing there and as I was dead, I just watched the bear turn around and come at him. And I was Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna cry. And I was just waiting for the cue that he was dead. And it never happened. And I ran back as soon as I could. I was getting chased by Drax. I had no armor, nothing, and I was just trying to get to my Moa. And he killed the bear. My Moa killed a bear. I managed to get him like halfway dead for him. And he was just standing there over the dead body of the Moa. Or the dead body of the bear. I've never been so proud of a Moa in my life, but definitely do everything I can not to abandon my mounts now, because that makes me really sad. Also, definitely a smart man, Scott. Very, very smart man. Okay. Oh yeah, our bed's not up here because the fire doesn't reach far enough, which is stupid. Okay. 3 more minutes. Game minutes, and then we can go to sleep. We need oxygen too. I don't know why it's not making oxide. Oxygen. He is a good bird. He's a very good bird. Most Moas, I feel like they're toast immediately, which is why the Ubis is so nice, but his name is Jack. He's a good guy. And that's why we named our Moa Jack in the new series, because Jack's the man. Do we have any sticks? We don't. Don't come over here yet, bees. Not ready. I think they're on the backside. Go away, bees. Perfect. Jack, and Biggins. Yep. Slowly but surely, Junior. I just don't want to take him with us because everything's going to try to kill him. But I know they tame so slow when they don't have a bed because you have to keep them fed. But if anyone doesn't know that, they have to have at least 2 of the 3 needs filled. Or else they won't tame. They'll just stay at 0. So, come on, buddy. Go explore a little bit more. Be nice if I could at least put like a pack harness or something on him. But we shall wait. Pig? We like pigs. I always use bacon. Yeah, the buffaloes are much more sturdy, and honestly, they're probably one of the best mounts in the game by far. Though, I don't know how much you guys follow the updates, but Dangerous Horizons, they made a note that there's going to be raptor-type mounts. 2 of them. Which, I mean, it sounds terrifying enough just getting one, let alone having one as a mount, but oh, shoot. See, I'm over here petting the bird. Or petting the bird. Petting my mount, and I'm getting attacked. I have not taken it back to Olympus yet. He's only been on my Prometheus map. But it would absolutely be very self-sufficient. I feel like there's not really much aside from scorpions. I'm pretty sure the scorpions can, I know they can take down a buffalo pretty quickly if there's more than one, but yeah, the raptors are, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be very interesting to see. how they bring those onto the map. I'm trying to remember what the post said. I want to say it's at least 4 or 5 new mounts that they're going to have on that map. Plus a tier 5. Did you guys hear it? I swear I heard it. You know what? I just realized while we can fight a bear, we can't do anything with him. I don't think we can carve one up. Everything but the polar bears. Well, that's good to know. You guys know me and polar bears. Really not my jam. As soon as we start looking for a bear, I can't ever find one. I hear them. I'm not going to be stupid and go searching for him. But if we stumble across one, I will fight it. Yes, taming the cougars or the jaguars would be awesome. I do know that there's a mod where you can have a bear as a tame. And you can ride a bear around. So some people have done that just for in-game, you know, kicks and grins. But I have not personally done it. I imagine it's probably pretty baller, though. Especially if they were able to code in a way for it to fight. So, like, it has an attack. Which, I mean, it's a bear. It should have an attack, but... This rain is ruining the views. I want to see what we can find. We haven't run across any new caves, which surprises me. Would have thought we would have by now. Sean, I don't know what Savage Ted is. What is that? I feel very uncultured. I'm almost 30, so I swear I'm not that young, but... I have no idea. I'm gonna have to Google it after the stream, figure out what this is. Yeah, I really am like I try to stay pretty close to the game. But there's just little, as you guys, you know from the playthrough series, there's just little tiny things that I'm picky about, and being able to see through glass is one of them. Ironside McCool's mount. I have not seen him yet. I'll have to look him up and see. He sounds like he's a pretty baller guy. It's a pretty good name, that's for sure. Ah, these javelins are just absolutely OP. Yeah, it does. It really does. I feel like this is my redemption for how poorly I played with the javelins in that playthrough series. I could not hit the broadside of a barn. with those javelins, and I just could not wait until I got the bow. But for some reason, they're just really, they're my jam with this one. Let's go around down here and see if we can find a cave. So I would love to search and see if we could find any exotics, but... Why does that pig sound mad? Ah, there you are. I was like, where the heck are you? There's just no caves down here. I will say, I was kind of looking through, I get addicted to games, and so my addiction for the past year has been Icarus and will continue to be Icarus, but I've been interested in some... wanting to see if there's, like, any other games out there that had, like, really good building mechanics. I played the crap out of Planet Zoo for a long time, just building in that game, and... I've seen a couple of them pop across my page now, but it's called Enshrouded. And the building mechanics of that game look just absolutely brilliant. And so I've been contemplating, I don't want to put too much on my plate at one time, but it seems like it could be something that would be interesting to play. Backpack full. Oh no. Okay, we don't need that. I forgot to put some stuff away before we left, but that's okay. I'm not really sure how that ended up in his hip, but I'll take it. Sorry, are you hungry? I've been neglecting my child. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Eddie. What do I need to make more of these javelins? Because I'm getting a little low. Sticks. We can do sticks. Yes, we hear you, Buffalo. Very, very noisy. Oh. Is it our time, guys? We gonna do it? This is probably a really bad idea. Stay in an open area. Oh gosh. Holy crap. 3 shots? Are you kidding me? I didn't even need you, Eddie. Look at us go. Okay. I've been so chicken about facing these guys. I should probably stay being chicken. I should not get too brave, but... Oh, and we can... I didn't realize we'd be able to skin them. I can skin a bear, but I can't skin a buffalo. That's a little ridiculous, but... Oh no. Okay, what are we gonna get rid of? We can get rid of that. Oh. Oh, rude. I swear, if I get gored by a pig... What is happening? Oh, I don't even know what was happening. Oh, okay. We can take bears, but we can't take boars. Got it. I wish I could put some on him, but I don't think I can. Yeah, he can't carry anything because I don't have a saddle yet. What else can we... We don't need that. We can eat that. There we go. We desperately need water. And I was hoping we'd find some watermelon around the way. But we can come down this way. I'm sure there's going to be something down this way. Eat some berries. I wish, Sean. I wish. That's the worst part about having the mounts early game is it's like, you know how helpful they would be, and you just can't. This should be enough berries to get us covered until we get home. Yeah, I cannot believe we never came across a single cave this whole time. Absolutely nothing. Okay, redemption time. Right in the snoot. You're not wrong. That's not a bad idea. I hear another bear. I don't know if I'm going to get lucky twice. To be completely honest. Ooh, watermelon. That's what we need. Oh no, we can't. Okay, get rid of the corn. We don't need corn. Oh, the little watermelon's just rolling away. Well, let's go take Eddie back to base. And then maybe we'll go for a swim in the lake and see if we can find a cave in there. Because that's definitely a fair idea. That they might put one in there. We can also take a peek at the topographic map and see what we have on there as well, because I know there was a couple that looked suspicious, and both of the ones that we tried that were on that list ended up being caves, so I think that should help as well. But if we're gonna go swimming, I don't want to take Eddie with us, because, well, he does pretty good for himself. I don't trust him to stay on the beach on his own. A long shot. Yeah, I'm hopeful just because they like to throw those ones into the caves. So if you're on Prometheus, the lake that is right beside the East Swamp, where I was talking about I built my base, there's one in the bottom of the lake there. And on the east end of Olympus, like where you drop in, the main area drop in, that also has one in the bottom of the lake. So I feel like they like to throw them in there. Just becoming commonplace now. Just run in and kill the bees. We have so much food now, which makes me happy. I also love that they have the update they did to the foods. So we can now cook and have a bunch of different primes, because for a long time you only had the one type of prime, which was kind of annoying, but wait, don't do that. Fill up our oxygen reservoir. See, this is what I don't understand. Is there's 2 oxide in there, but it's not all the way full. What section is the... Like, what part of the swamp is your pit thing on? Portal to Hell. I love that. Because definitely no bees or worms. That's perfect. But I'm trying to think. Now, I have very limited experience in them. Don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to think of what section you're at. Southern part of Eastern Swamp. Oh, okay, yeah. So... Oh, and this entire time I've been saying the East Swamp. I'm a liar. It's the West Swamp. I don't know my rights and lefts and easts and wests, so... definitely meant the West Swamp. The one that has the freaking hammerhead in it most of the time. L7. Okay, I'll have to take a peek and see. Sounds like fun place. Okay. Yeah, I left all the things to repair my stuff. That's okay. Let's go see and take a swim and see what we find. Do it? I feel like I'm gonna make the pig come with us. Yeah. Let's go swim and then we'll deal with that later. Southeastern. Yeah. You know, I really wasn't trying to kill anyone right now. I just wanted to go to the pond. I was curious if they had any sponges in here, but I don't see any. Closer to the lava and you just knew. That was a winner? That you were close to lava? I don't know about that. You know, I feel like it's going to be closer to the top of B2. I feel like if there's going to be one in a pond, it's going to be up there. Or a lake. Let's go up that way. Lava good. How do you feel about the red exotic trees that you have to... Do you have to sit and watch them? Because it's not a very large storing thing, right? Like, it can only hold 5 stacks at a time, which is nothing. I feel like... I always just found the plants and farmed them. And I felt like I managed to get plenty, but... I don't know. This might not be deep enough. This is kind of cool, though. No blue fishy. Yeah, I think we're probably not going to find one. Yeah, that's fair. I think the biggest thing with the, yeah, no, I think that's fair. I know it takes a couple hours for the trees to finish up, so it's more of a patience sort of situation. You can leave them. They just fill up pretty quickly from what I've heard. I think we're out of luck as far as a cave goes there. Let's see. Let's go to this. But when it comes to the... Oh, it looks like there's one all the way up here. Maybe we'll try to go up there. When it comes to the plants, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is give the fertilizer to the fancy fertilizer. Give it right when you're about to harvest. Because once it expires, like, the buff is gone. So you need that buff. You'll need that buff to, like, be active. And it doesn't have to be on there the entire time it's growing. It's just when you harvest it. So save the fertilizers until you're, like, obviously the ones that make them grow faster you want right off the bat. But for better harvesting, don't put it on until you're ready to harvest. So... And yeah, a few hours. I think it's like somewhere between 2 and 4 hours to fully harvest a tree, which you can definitely leave and come back. You just put like concrete around it and it'll be fine. But let's see. Is this gonna be up? I think it's gonna be up. There are so many pigs. Yeah, definitely. It took me a lot of trial and error. I could not understand why. 7 caves on this map. Okay, well, we know where 2 of them are. And I think a 3rd one. We're headed up to where I think the 3rd one is. Yeah, it took a lot of trial and error trying to figure out why the fertilizers were doing absolutely nothing for me. But there are so many pigs. We're going to be overrun in bacon. Again, killed by a foot. Look at that. See if we can find all the caves. Slowly but surely. Did I see another one? Oh, I wonder if it's just that deep. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I don't see anything up this way. Haven't used the bow once. No kidding. That's awesome. I did the Great Hunts on Olympus. It's the only one I've done so far. But, I went ahead and got the Mastery Javelin Launcher weapon. And honestly, like, you only really get 1 shot. But that thing is pretty great. Not gonna lie. I went out on a little bit of a limb getting it, but 5 D4s too. Sean, do you know, is there any exotic, like, deep ores on these maps? Or is it just the plain ones? Well, there's one of them. Iron, I'm guessing? Yeah. That'll be nice when we're ready for steel. Out here running around with no buffs. Just enzyme geysers. Okay, yeah. Where am I going? Down below. The, yeah, honestly, it is pretty cool, and you can get perks on it that allow it to go, like, to have a faster reload speed. Oh, Jesus. This is a bad plan. Oh gosh, we're stuck on a wall. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god. Thankfully the bear's glitching as much as we are. Okay. One more of those. Oh, okay. Holy shit. Oh gosh. Like running around from this screen trying to get clear. I needed my emotional support force with me. Oh, please leave me alone. I just need oxygen. Okay, he's leaving me alone. Yeah, stay up there. I don't want to deal with you right now. Pistol, okay. I have never once played with pistols, I will say. Ah, a cave! We found one! Let's mine up some of this oxide real quick so we don't pass out. When you're on a public server, does it, when you send up exotics, does everybody get the exotics or does it like split it half and half? Like, that's fair, I'm sorry. Oh, the bear jousting is not the greatest. Some platinum. Stuck on a wall again. Go away. Oh, well that would be pretty great. We might mine up a little bit of this just to help level some points up again, because we're pretty close to getting to level 8. It makes me so mad when they're buried and you can't get the whole thing. You get a massive, like, XP boost when you fully break them, so. Very annoying when you can't break the whole thing. Yeah, that seems like a really great way to farm a lot of exotics. And you can have multiple people just out searching and doing stuff. And then you all get the same perk. Making sure I hadn't missed anyone. Nothing? $800 when you just logged in? That's freaking wild. I agree though, I'll take it. No, don't throw things out. I don't know why that went there. That's weird. Don't need that. I use the sticks to repair things. I just want the last of it. I think that's what we're gonna get. Okay. Well, we're a little full. Not too bad. But it's almost dark, so I think we're gonna have to make our way back. Bottom of B3. Outer wall. Right in the middle. So I'm gonna guess probably around here. One of these two. Yeah, we'll go back to base and then we'll come back around and hit that side. If we've still got time to. I definitely don't want to get stuck fighting a bear with cape lung, so. Perfect. Thank you, Sean. Try to avoid any big hunting for right now. I hear a bear, but I think he's up top. He's not. I don't know where he is, but we're going this way. We definitely could not survive a bear fight right now. We need to eat some food. I did one time, I had perks for fall damage, and I absolutely just yeeted myself off the side of a mountain when a bear was chasing me. A polar bear. And, ow. He... Yeah. He also yeeted himself off the mountain and had worse fall damage than I. So he absolutely died. And that is by far the best way I've found to kill a polar bear so far. Nothing like wandering through the forest at night with a twisted ankle. Great plans. We got so far away from home. I didn't realize. I have a nice little hidey hole over here. 6 more seconds and then we'll be able to actually run. There we go. Yeah, that sprained ankle debuff is no joke. I think our best bet's probably going to be go up the back way. I don't think he's up here very often. If you guys have been playing for long enough, you might remember there was a time where you could, if you walk through heavy brush with a torch, it would light the brush on fire. I definitely also had my entire house, like early game house, light on fire because I had one the wrong way. My fire too close, I guess, to my base. I've burnt down too many houses for my liking. Good job, buddy. I know you're thirsty. I ain't got no water for you. Level 29. Slowly. Those bees make some wicked noises. Really? Oh, this should be fun. Okay, we're gonna do Y and then 4. Where that? Is it in the wall? Oh my gosh, it is. Fine. You can just stay there. We'll go to sleep. Maybe you'll go away. Start a new day. That's annoying. Maybe they'll escape eventually. Well, we are drowning in food now, so there's that at least. I wish there was a way to, like, set up a container for them, like the mounts, before you can get the actual feed bins. That would be nice. Well, I had organization. It's gone now. Okay. Get a drink. Get some oxygen. And then we'll head back out so the bees don't drive me up a wall. Fire ammo in it. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. That's pretty bad. I didn't know you could put fire ammo in the turrets, but I mean, it makes sense. All right, buddy, you can come with me this time. You're not going to be very useful except for emotional support, but you can come with. They really are, and I think that's why I wanted to get rid of them so bad. Like, yes, eternal source of honey is nice. But every time you wake up, it's like you're on edge again because the bees are coming. And I think I mentioned this in one of my videos, but yeah, the incendiary rounds, yeah. My very first drop on Icarus ever, I died to bees because I didn't realize, like, how to get rid of them and that you could just punch them or smack them with a knife. And I just kept running and they kept chasing me and they stung me to death. And so that wasn't a great time. The explosive ammo is definitely helpful as long as you like to shoot from far away. It's really nice for the land sharks, but you know, we were so close to this. But it will blow you up if you get too close to it, so definitely recommend being cautious with the explosive ammo. Yeah, I mean, you think, like, maybe I can just shoot them with an arrow, which, to be fair, it makes sense that you can't shoot them with an arrow. But it also doesn't make sense that you can kill them with a knife. So it does. It really does. Yeah. So really, bees are just altogether horrible. Is it down there? Yeah. That makes sense. I think we curved around too early last time around. So we have 3 of the 6 now. This would make number 4. Is it back around this corner? I feel like an idiot. Did I go too far? I probably went too far. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That's what that is. If you haven't got the perk for burning your base down, you really haven't played the game yet. This is going to take a fresh century to get through. Okay, we're going to do our best not to get cave envy, because if this is a big, like, awesome cave and we have our other cave, I might be a little sad, but at the same time I really like our cave. And there will be more caves, so it'll be fine. The other cave, the one that we're in is the biggest? Is that what you're saying? Or the one we're going into? That's amazing. I can never get those stupid simple mission thatch buildings to demolish properly. Every time I think I'm gonna like get it to tear apart, it just has floating parts. The east half block. Okay, yeah. We'll go there next. Yeah, this one. Honestly, it's probably better that we're not in the biggest cave right off the bat, just because we're not going to be having all that many things to fill it with. I know, buddy. There should be some water in here that you can drink. Slowly but surely. Okay. That should be fine. Oh, these caves are cool. This would take a lot of creativity to build in. Just because of how open it is. Ha! Dodged you. Think too fast. No exotics. Not a single one. Really? Well, once Junior's big enough... How far are we from... Yeah. Once Junior's big enough, one day we'll be able to actually come in here. I don't know how you guys feel about cats, but... feel free. This is Calypso. And she likes to come watch the computer screens, so I figured she could come say hi. And then she gets to go back on the floor, because she will absolutely sit in front of the screen and get me killed. Feel bear? But... she's a noodle. She likes the hang test. She just really does not care. She's a cool kid. Her favorite thing is to be held like a baby. So, say hi to Calypso. Alright, back we go. That's our cat break. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe there's no exotics in here. Dingy. Alright. On to the next. Do I have any sticks? I don't. Get our javelin repaired. She's my youngest. We've got 3. I adopted her when she was like 6 weeks old, something like that. And she's a little over a year now. But we call her Munchkin because she's got short, stubby legs. She's not. She's certifiable trash cat, but... aiming at the boar, hit the wolf. It's fine. But I absolutely fell in love with her. She has heterochromia, so she's got a blue eye and a brown eye. And it's just the cutest thing in the world with her all white. Oh my gosh. Yep, I see the cave. I can't believe we missed this wandering around. Oh, I have to... Of course I'm going to have to go through this one too. Alrighty. Get to the other side in the next century or two. We have no oxygen. Slight oxygen delay. The most abundant resource on the map. That's like, we can't find it. Oh, I love that, Swifty. Hey, it really is. Cats find you. It is the cat distribution system. I told myself I wasn't going to get another cat, but you know, when they choose you, they choose you. So. Alright, let's see if we can get into this cave. I feel like this one is gonna be those ones that, like, you go down the ramp into. Sorry, swinging in the air. Water break. But yeah, they really do. The cats find you. I wasn't planning to get another one, but sometimes they just show up and you have to get them. You know, Eddie, I wasn't meaning to get you, but you're a good buddy. I like you. I feel like no one ever gets horses anymore, purely because the moas are so convenient for running around in, and the buffaloes are just, you know, 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. Someday. There we go. But you can get a lot of, like, stamina perks on the horses. Paraness, whatever you want to call them. But that make it so they can really go just as long as the moas. They're a little bit slower, but they can go a lot farther, so definitely have their perks. Alright, buddy, I don't know if you can get in there, but you can follow me in. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Oh, absolutely. That's how they do it. They just walk into your lives and they're like, this is my home now. And what are you gonna say to that, right? Yeah. Yeah, these caves are huge. There's no way we could have filled this whole cave. Oh, 3? Okay, we're gonna throw a javelin at you. Oh my gosh. Throw the javelin. Okay. So we don't die. We just go away. We're poisoned. There's more. It's fine, everything's fine. Just come up here. Really? You poisoned me again? Oh my god. Freaking hate cave worms. Just stop burning me. I don't want to die. Here we go. Okay, now that debacle's done. too? Unnecessary. If there's no exotics in this cave, I'm gonna lose it. Also, Eddie, where are you? Did you not come through? Because if you're getting eaten by a bear, I'm gonna lose it. Eddie! What are you doing out here? Come here. Come on. Seriously? You can walk right through, and yet here we are. These cave worms respawned because I had to come get you. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Oh my god. I just said I liked you. Come on. Oh. Come on. I was dying to cave worms and you were staring at walls. Yep, there's water. Come here. Now you stay and drink some water. Lordy, something else. Okay, let's eat some more bacon. Maybe get some more health going. Okay. Yeah. Now you help. None. Nothing. Okay. I'm convinced there's no exotics on this map. Meltdown. I mean... I'm not saying I'm not gonna. Stop. Oh, wait. None. Are there no exotics on these? I feel like there's no... It's gonna be... I think I'm gonna have to... No exotic deposits or deep vein... No! I did not realize that! Okay. We might have to use our... I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Why are you not drinking? Drink the water, Eddie. In that case, I'm half tempted to go onto Olympus or something and just go mine a bunch of exotics so that we can actually afford things here. It's... maybe. We'll think about it. Because this is going to be really tough with no exotics. Because I would love to be able to drop down to the future outposts with a, like, fire and a bed. And maybe, like, a couple tools. Just to get us started. I suppose I could take our main character. Drink the water. We could take our main Styx character and just like go do an exotics run for a deep vein. Like we can do a research mission. I think there's an operation for it, honestly, fairly soon. And that way we can just donate to the cause. I think that might be a fair thing. Really ultimate for practice. Yeah, that's fair. I know some of the newer ones, they definitely give you like a feel of Olympus or of Prometheus without having to go to Prometheus. So, did you drink the water? You're useless. Something else. I'm out here running around searching for exotics, and you guys are just sitting there going, yeah, they don't got those. Don't have no water. We're gonna get dysentery. We're overweight. Oh, lordy. Okay. We really don't need this much stone. No. Okay. So we have some talents. We can carry more weight. I just want this perk so badly. I want to move faster. Let's do that. Hold his head under. I'm about to. I have no way to give him water. I'm an idiot. Why did I start a new one? Maybe if I go drink the water. I think we can manage to get this one too. We just can't grab anything else on our way back. It really does, Scott. Like, and I think that's why I've waited so long to play on them, but I was hopeful with... I think of them kind of as a... in a way, a sandbox mode. Which was kind of my hope. Still no water? Fine. You're gonna go hungry. Come on, let's go. Go hungry, go thirsty, you know, all the things. You have points too? Health regen, maybe? Yeah, I see him definitely more as a sandbox mode, or as close as you're gonna get to it on Icarus. You're kidding. How far away from water? Alright, we'll go back down. We'll risk some dysentery. We've been doing so good. This is the first time we've had to drink from. Alright. Immediately? You've got to be kidding me. That took... That was unfair. That was immediate. Didn't even give me the option. Well, if you don't get dysentery at least once, are you really playing the game? At least something like that. Come on. Well, as we progress, those are going to be really helpful to mine out. So that's 5 of the 6 on the map. So I imagine the next one's got to be close to the west wall. Just based off of balance. We'll take a peek at the map when we get back, but... be nice if it didn't take so long to get to the... What's the talent? The solo talent. If it didn't take so long to get to this one. But by the time you actually get to that solo talent, you don't really need it anymore, which is annoying. You gonna hold out on us, Sean? That's fair. We can find the last one on our own. I feel like it shouldn't be too much work. I'm curious if I put him in by our waters, if he'll drink. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is the tough part about having two not maxed out characters is they can't really even help each other out too much because we're not quite to the point to be able to do the like to drop down on another map. We don't have a bunch of things to do that with even our other character. So trying to go farm a bunch of exotics isn't really a easy thing to do there either. One day at a time, Junior. One day at a time. I'm surprised those didn't come after me. Are they stuck in the wall? Nope. Did they break it? No. Okay. Spooked me for a second. A container sitting... Is that a thing? That's where you've been this whole time? Oh, lordy. Come here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Try a little harder. Just... I cannot with him today. Okay. Nope. Turn around. Okay. Now come this way. Thank you. Again? I'm gonna be an expert bee killer by the end of this. Okay, repair a wall. Let's see. Find only. Any containers? No, I wish they did. That would be handy. Just got all the foods. Get some more wood. We're a little low on wood. We'll go back to this. I got plenty of stuff now. Okay, let's see if he can manage to make it through this doorway. Okay. Alright, you are just gonna stay there. And one day, you'll drink. Let's do that. Yeah, you have to smack through the wall to get it, and sometimes you have to take the wall down. It's inconvenient. I'm honestly really happy with how this, like, ended up turning out in the center, though. It doesn't... You can hardly tell that it wasn't, like, meant to seam around. So, that's pretty cool. But, let's see what options we have. So we're level 8. We are so close. So close. I don't want to use a bunch of tech points, honestly, until we get this crafting bench unlocked. That way we can jump straight into stuff, get our stone furnace. And our anvil. I'm probably just gonna unlock, like, mostly pickaxes, I think, just for that sort of situation, but getting our trophy bench, we'll probably go ahead and get a contact device too. Yes, the XP is certainly nerfed, but it's gonna be our quickest way to level up XP so that we can unlock some more things, but I do think level 15 or 20, and then we might jump to the next one. And continue to level up from there. But I would like to be able to at least do a mortar and pestle, get our lantern, and maybe some decent armor before we jump into the next base. But I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thanks for sticking around with us, guys. I don't have a fancy outro yet. We'll work on it, but I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching. We're probably going to be back again on maybe Tuesday next week. I'm going to plan to do live streams twice a week. So feel free to comment later if you have a day of the week that you guys prefer. But it seems like Thursday worked pretty well. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And we will catch you next time.